a Thursday, and I'm excited because I have some special guests in studio. I have Tony and I have Monica. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I'm glad that y'all are here, and I'm glad that y'all were able to find us because we have our friends with the Galveston County Food Bank and here at Abundant Life that are helping distribute some food, and y'all still were able to find your way to Studio OK.
Yeah.
Sure were, yes.
Yes. So I'm grateful y'all are here. If somebody hasn't had the opportunity to meet y'all yet, can you kind of let them know what do you guys have going on?
So what we're doing right now is we're working on promoting our family business, GelU. It's called GelU, GELU. It's GelU Italian Ice, and it's delicious. It's not your typical dessert. It's vegan free, dairy free, gluten free, over 30 flavors, lots of fruit. It's perfect for the Houston crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You brought me some, and what kind of flavors did you bring? I've had the opportunity to taste one, but it was delicious.
So we brought you two of our big sellers, our popular, probably the more popular ones. We brought you mango, and we brought you strawberry kiwi. So we have lots of fruity flavors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we also have fun like root beer and horchata and stuff, but mango, pineapple, coconut, fruit, lots of fruit, and there's lots of fruit in all of them. So I hope you like it. Mango is one of our biggest sellers. We do mangonadas also.
Yeah.
Where we add I don't know if you know, it's called chamoy
Mm-hmm.
syrup and tajin, which is like a salty, sweet. These toppings, we do candy toppings and stuff, but it's a really fun dessert for all ages.
Yeah. So there's a friend that I have. They actually live at Lago Mar, and they were doing that to gummy bears and gummy worms and that.
The chamoy.
Yeah, putting it on there, and it's really good. It's really good. So speaking of Lago Mar, I know I've seen y'all out there at the lagoon. When did y'all, I guess, start going out there, and what was that experience like?
Well, we started right at the beginning because
Was it April?
No,
The lagoon. When did the
'Cause
Summer Lagoon Fest start?
yeah, because we
Yeah,
started.
we started for
we
At the
the,
very
started
beginning?
at the very
At
beginning.
the very
yes.
beginning, we
were there.
actually started where, like we were talking earlier about, in the residential side before they opened the
Right,
public
on the,
lagoon,
on the private side, the
which was
residential
in
side.
July.
In July,
It was
right?
in
That's when
July.
the Summer Lagoon Fest
Right.
started.
So day one, we had already been at Lago Mar, but we were on the residential side. But we were at the Lagoon Fest all summer, July through September, and then they
yeah, and then
extended
they had
it.
the Oktoberfest.
The Oktoberfest, and we were there
Right.
the whole time. It was a blast.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a really cool idea. 24 million gallons of water in the middle of Texas City in a
Yeah.
subdivision. And, but y'all were out there, working. Did y'all ever have an opportunity to go swimming?
Yes, we did.
Well,
I did.
He did. I
I
didn't.
did.
But
I got on a.
wasn't it beautiful though?
Yeah, it was.
It was like being. Actually, I was telling her it was like being on a vacation all summer.
Yeah.
It felt like you were really like away from Houston for a minute, or Texas City, and the blue water, the white sand, and I got to go on the electric paddleboard, which was a lot of fun.
They had a lot of like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they had
activities,
that.
yeah.
They had the kayaks, and they had sailboats. But the electric paddleboard is what I got on, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, the lagoon is a lot bigger than what you think it is, and
Yeah,
when you get
isn't
out
it?
there and get
Yeah.
on it,
It's
it's
big.
huge. But it was a lot of fun.
Was it hard to do the electric paddleboard?
It was like cheating.
Yeah?
I
It was
really-
cheating. Yeah, I mean, it's like it has two speeds, and you can go slow, and then basically they give you a paddle. It's just for steering, but you can just push the button and
looked
go.
fun.
It was a lot of fun. You could also turn it off and then just paddle on your own.
Yeah, I got to go on the kayak,
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
which was really cool. We actually did a drone interview from a kayak, so I was with Uri.
I saw that.
I know we saw those shots you guys got of the lagoon were like,
Amazing.
yes, they were
Yeah,
so
because
cool.
it's big when you see it,
Mhm.
but then whenever you see it from the sky,
Yeah,
it's almost unreal. It's
It-
almost unreal.
It is.
it was
really is.
cool. And I like you guys got like they have sand, and you guys got like all the other food trucks that
Mhm.
were there, and just like really captured the ambience. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Uri, whenever I talk to him, he's with the developer there,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying, let's do something different. Let's do something different. Maybe we can do an interview from the obstacle course. And I'm thinking,
Oh.
I'm like, man, if I go out there with the microphone on the obstacle course, it's either going to go really good or really bad.
Right.
Because it's going to either be like amazing or I fall in the water, or I'm trying to swim out there, climb up there, and then
Yeah.
like, Uri, how you doing? So I was like, I don't know if it's a good idea because and it's like a couple $100, worth of
Yeah.
equipment, which, if it happens, but if we get the shot, I guess it's cool.
Yeah.
So he was like, what about, let's do a paddleboard. What about I was like, I've never been in the kayak ever in my life. And so I had jeans on and t-shirt, and I was like, well, we won't get that wet. Yeah, I sat down like in the water, but it was worth it. And it was really cool. And we were flying the drone low, and there's people throwing footballs and stuff. That always kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at what point did y'all start with the business? And let everybody know one more time, what's the name?
It's GelU, Italian ice, GELU, and GelU stands for ice in Italian.
Cool. So when did y'all start?
GelU started actually in 2013, and started in Colorado, and it moved to Houston in 2019 for better weather and much larger market, for a longer selling season. But the actual founder, his name is John, and it's it was a 75-year-old recipe that he did. He's from New York, they started making it, and it just started as a family recipe, and then they decided they were going to start making it. They've been here since 2019, and we joined up with them. We're licensees. We joined up with them in May,
this
yeah,
year.
May of this year, and they have over 30 flavors that they make. You can name it, every fruit you can think of, pretty much they have, and then they have some other stuff like we have the Willy Wonka, which is really, really popular with all the kids, and it's sour apple, blue bomb, watermelon, and then they put us some of those Airhead extreme candies on there, and the kids just go crazy for it.
My son loves Willy Wonka. Right, he's 7. My oldest is 7 years old, and he'll watch the old movie Willy Wonka. He'll watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which was the 2005 remake. I listen to the soundtrack every day on the way to school by his request. It's kind of dangerous whenever you give kids the knowledge that they can access any song in the world pretty much from your phone now.
Yeah.
So he's like the DJ in the backseat. So we're listening to about Veruca Salt and Augustus Gloop and yeah. So that's funny. He loves Willy Wonka.
It's really
Nice.
sort of whimsical, and
Yeah.
the kids will come up to the window and ask for it, like the Willy Wonka
Yeah.
by name, so it's really cute, and
Yeah.
it's really popular too. But the way that we got started with GelU in May, when we started, that's when we actually got started. But we met Ron and Karen, who are, also like
Yeah, they're licensees, plus
Plus
they're
they're
I believe they're part owners
uh-huh.
of the company. The main part of the company.
Yes. So in March of 2020, this year, right? 2020. I'm like, where are we? Yes, that's when. So last year, a year ago, right around this time, I was starting chemotherapy, and 5 months I did chemotherapy. In March, I was finishing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a celebration. It was literally the last day of chemo, and Tony and my son Brandon dropped me off at home, and they went to go work. And so I'm at home just relaxing and looking through my social media, and someone from the neighborhood, which our neighborhood, Sagemont, Sage Glen, wonderful, awesome neighbors that we have, very supportive. Someone posted that, oh, we're buying Italian ice right here in the neighborhood, and they had a picture of the trailer. And I don't know if you like going through chemo, you lose like your sense of taste and like your appetite and stuff. That sounded good. And I texted them a screenshot. I said, can you guys pick me up? It's like it's here in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So they went by and they brought some GelU. That's how we celebrated like my last chemo. And it was delicious. And that's how Tony met Ron.
Ron and Karen.
And I will always have that sort of, I don't know, GelU it's special for us. And, when Tony was like, you know what, they want to expand, and they're like looking for licensees and stuff like, what do you think? This stuff is really good. And it was like I didn't have much of a sense of taste and stuff, but it was so delicious, and I was just happy that day. I was celebrating, and that we decided to go for it, and that's how we started with GelU.
It was a memory and a celebration and a milestone, and then it started this new chapter for you guys.
Very exciting.
Yeah, when we started with them, they only had, I believe, maybe 3 licensees, maybe 4, and now they're up to 10 licensees in Houston and 3 in the Waco area. And they have a store right now at Baybrook Mall, so you could go anytime you want to Baybrook Mall and try our product. It's right next to the food court, across from or next door to Starbucks, I believe. But it's we got a store there, and then our trailers are, they're everywhere. All you have to do is go to GelU Italian Ice on Facebook, and you can go on there and you can hit several. You can hit on there South Side, Pearland, whatever area you live in, you can find a GelU trailer somewhere out there on the weekend.
All right. Yeah. So right now it's 9:15. This is KHEA Radio.com, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. I'm here hanging out with Tony and Monica with GelU HTX. That's how you can follow them on social media as well. With this year being pretty crazy, how has it been, getting booked, staying booked? Has there been events? From what I've seen, there hasn't been as many. What's it been like for you guys?
Well, a lot of stuff was canceled, but we still we were fortunate enough to get in with the Lagoon, and we're just doing a lot of neighborhood events, and people were just happy to with the COVID and everything, people were just happy to come out. They social distance, they have their mask on, they come out, and we'll go to a neighborhood 2 or 3 hours, and the whole neighborhood will come out and participate and just buy. Just for us to show up and for them to be able to just get out of the house for just a little bit and enjoy a few minutes of some Italian ice. It just cheers everybody up. So it's been difficult, but not impossible.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioning the story about how you got started on this journey. It's perfect for celebrations. It's perfect for distractions from the chaos that sometimes goes on, and it just makes things a little bit better.
I think it's cool because, with especially right around the time that we got started was when everything was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool that we were able to bring it to people's neighborhoods. And events were not really, there weren't a lot of events.
A lot of stuff was canceled.
So we would bring it out to your neighborhood. And then, people can still social distance while they're in the line.
Mm-hmm.
They were.
And then when they come to our window, we're all trying to be as much as possible, following the guidelines and everything. So I was worried, to be honest with you. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is not the best time to start this type of business or any type of business. But thank God that it went well for us despite of the COVID, despite of the shutdowns and everything. That's what I'm saying. Because we started in our neighborhood in Sagemont, and we did really good.
We did really good. The product really speaks for itself.
Yes,
it's it's a big part of the big fun part of it is, we give samples out, and when people take a sample and you see their face and they're like, give me this, give me 2 of them, that right there alone in itself is priceless. Just to watch these people try it for the first time, it's so good, it's so refreshing, and it just takes you away for a little bit, makes you forget about all the stuff that's going on. And it is a treat. It's basically just a treat. It's an affordable treat, and people need to get out and try it. It's really good.
Here's a question that came in on Facebook. They asked if y'all have low sugar options.
We do. We have a sugar-free cherry, and we have a sugar-free lemon that we have. We're working on other sugar-free flavors, but those 2 we have right now, and you can't tell the difference between the one that has sugar and the one that and a regular lemon, and they're very similar. Texture is a little different, but still very good. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's just as good as the real
Yeah.
deal.
They're all. I mean, I know I said mango and strawberry; those are really popular, but all of them are great sellers. And when people come up to the trailer, we're happy to give them samples, whatever you want to try. So I mean, all of them are great sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we do have those sugar-free ones, and like I said, all the flavors are fat-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free. All of them, and we have a quite the variety. We have a lot, grape. We have piña colada. We have cherry, blue bomb, watermelon. I mean, margarita.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if it's okay to mention, but some of them they mix really well with alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a GelU 21
Yes,
where if you go to the mall, you can actually have one with it's
with
it's a
alcohol.
wine
Yeah.
it's a wine based alcohol, but we have what you call the Pink Panther, and that's watermelon with vodka.
Mm-hmm.
And we have other stuff with rum. It's really fun with it's Gelu's is a lot of fun with alcohol. If you put some in there, it's just as good,
Okay.
or better for the
I
adults.
got you. All right. Hey, so I know y'all are going to be set up this weekend. Where are y'all going to be at? And I guess who's invited to that?
So this weekend, we're going to be out in Santa Fe, Texas, at the Hack Winery and Vineyards. We've been invited to come out there this weekend. We'll be there along with some other food trucks, and I believe it's an event catering to Texas veterans. But it's open to the public, and I don't know. I've never been there myself, but I hear it's beautiful, and I've been wanting to go for a long time. Yeah, it'd be great for anybody who can come out there and join us. That's where we'll be on Sunday. Offering up our GelU for everybody, and we're booking events. We
We do.
neighborhoods. If you want us to come to your
Yeah,
neighborhood, birthday
youth
parties.
sports, neighborhood events,
Mhm.
birthday parties, corporate events, school events, fundraisers. We're also at the farmers market,
Oh, on
and
Sundays at
we
Baybrook Mall.
Okay.
concerts, festivals, and holidays. Give us a call.
Yeah. How can somebody get a hold of you? What's the best way?
They can get a hold of me. Our phone number is 346-297-5460, and our email is geluhtx@gmail.com.
What's the phone number one more time? 346-297-5460.
5460. Yeah, and ask for Tony or Monica.
All right.
Through our social media as well.
Yeah, our social media.
Follow
we're
us
on,
there because you can see where we are.
Yeah,
Like we'll be updating where we're
absolutely,
going to
yeah.
be. And,
The schedule and everything.
GelU,
And you
yeah,
can
GelU
get-
HTX
yeah, and
on
also
Facebook.
you can message us there.
All right. Is there anything else I'd like to share this morning?
Gosh, well, yeah. Why don't you mention we have a big. We're very excited about the coming year, not just because of the changes, hopefully positive changes in our country and for
Mhm.
everybody, but there's a big project
We have a
coming
big
up.
project coming
hopefully,
up.
God willing.
We will
Okay.
be, God willing, we'll be in downtown. It's a new spot. It's called the Post HTX, and it's going to be like the new Discovery Green. It's going to be 3 floors of like media center, clothes, stuff. Where people can go, and there's going to be a giant, a big open food court with very well known chefs that are going to have restaurants and gourmet food, and we'll be there. We'll have our dessert. We'll be stationed up at the in the food court, and also they're going to have like a rooftop garden park area with a stage, and they're going to have events with music venues and performances and stuff like that, and that's supposed to launch in July of next summer,
2021.
2021. God willing, we'll all be there, and we'll be looking forward for that and looking out for everybody. We'll also be introducing some new ideas, some hopefully, if it all goes well, some vegetable, fruit-based stuff, and we'll be putting real fruit in there, and just a lot of new ideas that are
excited.
coming up for this thing, so we can, meet everybody, meet everybody's needs and what they want. We're gonna have something for the vegetarian, something just for everybody. And our product is it's vegan, gluten-free, and But don't let that fool you. It's still very, very, very delicious.
Yes, please. Don't think that, oh, it's a healthy type of.
Yeah,
No.
it's delicious.
It doesn't taste like it's like healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's wonderful, and we hope that everybody can come out and try it at one of our events, and we'd appreciate that.
Yeah,
We're,
the post HTX.
like
next year,
Tony
that's-
said, it's really cool to see when people have it and they
Yeah,
love it,
yeah.
and just for a moment, kind of enjoy it, and it's a wonderful treat.
Definitely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining today. I appreciate you guys.
Well, thank you for having us.
And
It's
I'm going to
our
enjoy
pleasure.
all of mine. I put it in the
Yes.
freezer, so I'm going to have to get it back out and eat
Okay.
the rest of it down.
Awesome.
And it stays really well in the freezer. We got to-go containers. I thought it was gonna freeze up, but once you put it in the freezer and it scoops, and it just exactly as if it was coming right out of the fresh out of the bucket. So it stays very well in the freezer.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
It's KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.